Got new gods and goddesses, kings and queens. Got new is God and you, the Nazi greeting, family, allies, and enemies. What's happening? Slip double, right? So look, check this. Alright, so yeah, Blue Identity Extremist is at it again. I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna try to rush through it. I wanna read through this. I had did the video, but I didn't read this. I had cut it and I was supposed to read through this, show y'all this, but check this.
Driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please. Hold your ID because you flashed me. I didn't even have my brakes on.
Watch this police body camera video. 17-year-old Deven Gilford on his way to his girlfriend's house back in February. Sergeant Jonathan Frost pulling him over for flashing his high beams.
Driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please. I did not have them on. Driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please.
I don't even know you're an officer.
Sergeant Frost asked several times for Gilford's license. He refuses, questioning why he was stopped.
Yeah. Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
Okay, now I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna show you this other footage. Now this is what the news like to cut out. You gotta watch out for the news, the fourth branch of the military. You gotta watch out for how they do things, how they try to paint the picture. Now watch this.
Just cut for flashing me with the brakes. I did not have my brakes on.
So he want to get out and start talking to the camera. Well, I didn't have my brights on. He flashed me with the brights. This is why I'm stopping him. Right? Now let's go back to the video.
For what crime?
You flashed me with your high beams.
You had your lights on, sir.
Gilford begins recording their interaction on his cell phone.
You can get with the program and start complying with this traffic stop, or you're going to be taken to jail.
The officer calls...
Alright, so pretty much, there you go. He got him on the ground. Now, just by the... Either it's one or two things. This young guy got ADD, or he don't get stopped by the police. And he was complying with the officer. He was cordial and he was respectful. And I doubt ADD. So therefore, he don't get pulled over by the police. So when you see this interaction that they having right here, he really is not processing what the officer is asking him, because he's like, man, what are you doing? Like it's crazy to him. Man, it's crazy. Well, hell, by 14, I already knew what to do. All on the knees, everything. I already knew. 14. They put us up for so much on bikes.
Here, facing me, down on the ground now.
What do you mean?
Get on your belly right now.
What do you mean? He don't know. So he on his belly, watching.
Put your phone down.
He about to say, this is what America come to, you know, things like that. Like it's crazy to him. So now he want him to put his phone down. He got his phone and he's video recording.
You put your arms out.
Now, notice that is a phenomenon that's taking place. You go straight to the phone, you start videotaping the interaction with the police. I'm gonna do another video on that and how it's going to basically change the face of law enforcement.
To your side now.
Sergeant Frost kicks Gilford's cell phone away.
Are you all...
So he put his hands to his side. He feel like, man, I'm complying with this guy.
I don't have a weapon.
I don't have a weapon.
You can't do that. Get your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
Just about 90 seconds before backup arrives, Sergeant Frost tases Gilford, but he's too close for it to work properly.
Now, when he said he's tased Gilford, but he's too close for it to work properly, basically the officer probably shot himself, or he shocked himself because his legs, or he was touching the body. He was touching Gilford when he shocked him, and I really do think the injuries came from him falling and hitting his head on the car or something, or even a pavement, because he got shocked to it.
Roughly 14 seconds later, you hear gunshots. Sergeant Frost says Gilford attacked him, hitting him repeatedly with his fist. Take a look at this slow-mo, frame by frame. You can make the scuffle out just a little more clearly.
That's a 2672. I shot one. Priority backup. Starting a mess. I'm bleeding.
This body cam video
This is what I wanted to show. Now, Gilford punched him repeatedly. Is that blood coming from the middle of his forehead? Homie. Let me open this up. His eyes, no bruises. They're not swollen. It is not coming from out of his nose. I don't know how blood is coming from right here. I really don't. But notice the act that this Blue Identity Extremist put on. Watch this. This motherfucker should win an Oscar, a Grammy, whichever one of them motherfuckers that they like a lot.
After Sergeant Frost at the scene, transported to the hospital with these injuries. Sergeant Frost was cleared of all wrongdoing. The prosecutor...
Okay, yeah, he was cleared. Blue identity extremist. Check this out though. Now, you heard the part when he jumped out and he was talking about his brights. I want you to listen to the part where the officer acknowledged that his regular lights are bright as a motherfucker.
Why you have to see it? You had your brights. I cannot see it. I was gonna crash. I cannot see it. You had your brights on, sir. I'm not lying to you.
You had your brights on, sir. I am not lying to you. So now in this situation, look, I'm gonna keep it 100. I go to a lot of videos where black folks are in this same situation and whites be all in the comments. See, you don't comply. He got what he got because he wasn't complying. He got it and he wasn't. But I'm not about to do that, homie. I'm gonna keep it real, homie. And this ain't a bash the police video. This is that the motherfucker was in the wrong, homie. And he was in the right, and now he dead because he was right. He not living because he was right and the officer was wrong, but the officer didn't want to. He couldn't justify why he had to pull him over to where you flash me. Watch this. Now watch what the officer say.
I was just doing that to be polite.
I was doing it to be polite. Man, he was being courteous to the officer and young. He's 17. He's scared. You feel me?
You would flash someone and have someone go off the road and crash. You know?
He was looking out for public safety. The people that's supposed to be looking out for public safety is killing people. And he was like, I just don't want nobody to go off the road and crash. That's the reason. And I believe him. Listen to the officer.
Do you realize that if you had complied with this traffic stop, it would have gone a whole different way for you? Do you realize that? Do you realize that I would have explained to you that I'm driving a brand new vehicle tonight? I have been flashed a couple times because these headlights are new.
I'm driving a brand new vehicle. I've been flashed a couple of times because these lights are new. So you know that everybody see those as high beams and they bright as hell and you're blinding people. When your regular lights is as bright as high beams, you're blinding people. So that they really considered high beams. Just because you don't have it in a high beam setting or in a position of high beams, your lights are as bright as high beams. And he just admit to it and he was cleared.
I've stopped a couple vehicles.
And he stopped a couple vehicles. So pretty much that's like it's a ploy to pull people in. You feel me?
I know people have gotten citations, but those headlights are brand new. They're brighter on that vehicle than they are in normal cars.
They're brighter on that vehicle than they are in normal car. He knows this. The police department knows this. Are they looking out for public safety? Not going around with these bright ass lights blinding pedestrians and blinding bicyclers and blinding other drivers? Why are the blue identity extremists aren't doing that? So here I have an article. And it says the civil suit. So as you know that the parents, they lost a civil suit over the shooting death of 17-year-old Deven Gilford has stirred questions over flashing your high beams headlights at oncoming cars. Is it legal or illegal? The answer is it depends on the distance. There they got it at 500 feet. It says Gilford was stopped by Eaton County Sheriff February 28th for flashing his high beams twice at the officer. 2 times. Bop, bop, got him killed. You feel me? You gotta really think of that. This thing. That's a death sentence. A courtesy became a death sentence in the United States. Oh man, I'm maintaining my composure. I don't want to get stupid on the video. It says he apparently intended. It says his apparent attempt was to signal the oncoming drivers to turn down what Gilford thought was high beams. Oncoming drivers didn't know it was a police officer. The sergeant was driving a new patrol car, a Ford Explorer SUV. The high beam. It says that the lights Gilford thought was high beams turned out to be the vehicle regular lights. The sergeant told Gilford he did not have his high beams on. It says, but the teen thought otherwise. Right? Alright. And he also told him that other motorists pulled him over. I wanted to go down right here where it says Michigan in the lights. In the law it says, so they asked about the law. And I don't even know what's up with this computer. Why is it doing this? Anyway, it says is it illegal? Oh, it's switched. And it went to another. Anyway, basically it said 500 feet. Anything within 500 feet. And it went to somewhere else. I mean, no, all this stuff popping up. I don't, all these damn commercials. I ain't buying nothing. I don't know what is wrong with my computer. There we go. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Let me read this. Somebody else wrote this. It says, like me, a reader from the Portland thinks flashing lights is a courtesy. She was surprised to think that doing so could end a traffic stop. In this quote, the whole thing is scary. I'm almost to the point where I risk an accident from someone's accidental brights rather than give a quick flash, the Portland resident wrote. And that's real. So now look at people who don't even want to be pedestrians with each other. That's like divide and conquer. It is illegal to use or even flash high beam lights within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle. Also, dim your lights for pedestrian and cyclists. So pretty much the officer got these high beam lights as regular lights, and they're not dimming them. So maybe they need to be cutting their lights off for oncoming vehicles. Well, I'm gonna stop there because my computer is messing up. And yeah, look, the Blue Identity Extremists basically just made flashing your life a death sentence. Rest in peace to this young man that was just going to go see his girlfriend and was living life, had a future ahead of him, but thanks to courtesy in the United States, got you killed. Blue Identity Extremists are out of control. They need to be reformed.